So Bayern, PSG decided to create a monster. After PSG created a monster, they tried to control the monster, and now they're failing to even have any control over the monster. Hello guys, welcome back to Transfer Roundup Show. We are back again. Sorry that we are no longer doing on a daily basis because transfer windows somehow it feels like it has already died. Even though we're still in the transfer window, things can still happen though. Don't get that confused, and we'll keep you updated with anything that happens. But yeah, the news that we're going to be talking about is what's happening with Harry Kane. We're going to be talking also with Liverpool and Lavia, Arsenal, Declan Rice issue, everything we're just going to cover, and maybe Chelsea and Caicedo. Those are some of the things we're going to be covering today. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Do me a favor, click the like button and subscribe to the connect. Let's get into the video. So, like I was talking about, Kylian Mbappe, things that are happening at this moment are just crazy. So PSG offered one of the worst contract a football club can ever give a player, especially a player who's just getting into his early 20s, who still doesn't even understand how life moves on. Like, they gave him the power to control the club. They gave him the power, listen to me, the power to do whatever he wants to decide on the manager who manages him. The power and the money on top. It was not only the icing on top, it was literally creating what we call generational wealth for the Mbappe family. Now, the contract that they agreed on was actually a 3-year contract. According to what we were told, it was a 1-year contract with the extension of another one. So it was 2-year contract, but the money was crazy. So what's happening is this. It was a 2-year contract with the option of a third one. And the money was crazy, which was signed just last season. So the first season was finished. Now Mbappe wants to go to his second season. And PSG are saying that for you to do that, you have to sign the extension to the next one because they don't want to let you for free, which is next season, come next season, this summer. And Mbappe is saying that you guys have offered me generational wealth. Me and my family are so comfortable in Paris. We want the money, and we are not going to walk away from this because I deserve to earn what I can get from here. And if you want to sell me, you have to give me the bonuses that you promise. Then we can talk about me leaving. So the problem is this: PSG are now being put between a rock and a hard place. They've already signed this player for about 180 million, and his money before he leaves, he would have made more than even that, the money that they used to sign him. And in that same craziness, they're trying by all means to have control over this player that they've given him so much control that he can do whatever he wants. Definitely anything he wants, he can do. Now, the problem is this. He doesn't want to go because there's still money to make before he goes to his dream move, which is Real Madrid. And according to the reports we had last week, it seemed like PSG believed that Real Madrid and Kylian Mbappe have already agreed on a deal for next season. And PSG are not going to allow that to happen. They want to show that they are still with authority over Kylian Mbappe and they want to make at least money with him. They started to say that they wanted 200, but they discovered that that cannot work, especially with a player with a year in his contract which is left. So now they've lowered their asking price to at least around 50. The question is this: which team is gonna come for Mbappe? What is still happening right now to make some things clear is this: Real Madrid wants Kylian Mbappe, but they are not going to force it because they know that he only has 1 year left before he can do anything. And PSG, what they're saying is this: it's either you sign a new contract or we are making you walk. And at this moment, this thing stands right now. There's gonna be a meeting later on this week where Mbappe and PSG meet up and decide on what happens next. Because even PSG are threatening that if he stays, he might not even get the time. He won't be given the jersey to play. He'll be seated on the bench. And Mbappe is saying it's okay as long as I'm gonna be seated on the bench making money. He's gonna play what we call the Gareth Bale thing that he did with Real Madrid. So that's the problem that is happening at this moment. It's actually a problem now. So the question is this: is Kylian Mbappe going to work? Is Real Madrid going to step up and say that they actually want the player, because what now we are being told is that if they sign Kylian Mbappe, they must release at least one of the bigger players like in the midfield, because they have around 8 if not 9 midfielders that are there. So I don't know. There are a lot of things that is happening. That's why Real Madrid are so okay in saying that they can sign him next summer or on a free. The reason why they want next summer is because some big players will be leaving Real Madrid, likes of Luka Modric and Toni Kroos. So there is a lot of things that is happening when it comes to Real Madrid and PSG and Mbappe. We are just going to be watching. In fact, to be honest, if it's me, I'm really tired of this thing. I just want it to pass me by so that we can move on. So that was just a special thing that I needed to talk about. Now we are moving on to what is really happening in the Premier League. So I'm holding my book of power as we are going to be talking of every single thing that has been happening in the transfer window. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to the connect, keep me updated with your thoughts over the situation and what you're expecting to see. So we're going to start with Spurs. Tottenham Hotspur is one of the clubs that are now getting themselves into the spotlight. The reason why they're getting them into the spotlight is because of how hard-headed the manager of Tottenham Hotspur is. You have got a Harry Kane, one of the best players we have seen in the world of football as a striker, who is on his last year in the contract, where if you sell him to a team that wants him, you make money and you are able to reinvest that money to the club so that you can try to get some players who can actually develop and transform the club. You are being stubborn and you're saying that you don't want Kane to go and you're hoping that he signs a new contract. In fact, we have actually had reports that they even offered him a contract which Kane is not even interested in signing. So what's happening? Bayern Munich comes from Germany. They're saying to Harry Kane, we want you. In fact, we were told that there was a meeting between Thomas Tuchel and Harry Kane over the contract. Now that there is that thing that happened, the problem we're still dealing with is this. Daniel Levy's ego was bruised by the fact that Thomas Tuchel went to meet on with Harry Kane. After the ego was bruised, he said that Harry Kane is going nowhere and he will not allow it to happen. Now this is causing chaos because now Bayern are actually bidding. They even made a bid of 80 million fixed plus I think we are told some add-ons. And we are being told that Levy might reject that bid because he doesn't want to sell Kane. In fact, he considers him unsellable. A player who's going to walk on a free come next summer. And they are hoping that Postecoglou, that guy, then whatever his name is able to convince Harry Kane to remain at the club and try by all means to win something so that he can actually trust in the project that the team is building. It's going to be crazy. I don't know. I'll keep you updated and we'll see how the situation plays out. But that's what we're being told when it comes to Harry Kane and Tottenham Hotspur. Bayern has made a bid. They want Harry Kane at their club come next summer, come next Premier League fixture, which is 2023-2024. Tottenham Hotspur doesn't want to sell. They want to hold on to the player. They believe that there is a miracle and there is a God up there who's going to make a miracle for them. I don't know. We'll keep you updated over this situation. It looks like it's going to drag on until somebody's really tired. So we'll keep you updated with it. We'll watch from afar and keep you updated with all the details. This is what we've been told as we speak right now. But I don't know if there's anything that will change. It's being believed by Fabrizio Romano that the deal between is it Van der Ven and the Tottenham Hotspur is really progressing so well. According to Fabrizio Romano, it's actually in the last stages between the clubs, and if the deal is actually made, it looks like on the player side it's not a problem. In fact, maybe it might have been agreed they'll be announcing a new defender very soon because they really need some defenders. Tottenham Hotspur. PSG manager wants Harry Kane at this club. Now remember, PSG has actually announced their manager to be, what is that guy? Luis Enrique, the former Barcelona manager. I believe he has been announced. And he's saying that he wants to make sure that he gets Harry Kane to the club. He believes that his club will be complete if they get Harry Kane. So we'll see how that situation plays out. Remember, they're still dealing with the Mbappe saga. So There's just too much that is happening right now. There's a player called Mano Solomon who has actually gone under medicals. It seems like he's a former Fulham player who has gone his medicals at Tottenham Hotspurs and is expected to be announced as a Spurs player. I don't really know how, in terms of the deal, how it was sorted out, but it looks like Spurs are getting a player here very, very soon to be announced. Lenglet is close to Spurs. So according to some sources in Barcelona, they believe, or in Spain, they believe that Lenglet might be on his way back, going back to Tottenham Hotspurs. Remember, he came first on a loan, and it looks like this time Spurs are actually going to spend money to sign this player so that they keep him at the club. I don't know how much of a good deal that is, but that's what we're being told. I don't even know how to rate this player because I haven't seen so much about him. There is one player that Tottenham Hotspur fans have been praying that he leaves the club. Sanchez. Now it seems like it can actually officially happen. Because what we're being told is that the Galatasaray have made a verbal offer to Tottenham Hotspur to sign Sanchez, and it's about 9 million euro. According to the reports at this moment, it's still a verbal offer. There's nothing that has been said on the Tottenham Hotspur side, but it looks like this could be another player who could be leaving Tottenham Hotspur, which is going to help them to rebuild whatever they want to work on, whatever the Postecoglou era would be like, or it will look like. It's going to start to be maintained and actually going to be produced here. We'll keep you updated of how the situation plays out, but that's what's happening with Tottenham Hotspur. Now we're moving on to my club, Liverpool FC. It looks like the club is now back. Now that really the preseason is about to heat up. In fact, tomorrow it will be heating up. So what is happening at this moment? It looks like Liverpool are making sure that they do the most important thing. Yesterday we were told that they've actually agreed a contract with Trent Alexander-Arnold. It has not yet been signed. We haven't seen any official confirmation or anything, but we are being told that Trent Alexander-Arnold has extended his stay at Liverpool, and it's gonna be fully revealed to the world, and we'll be smiling about this, which is a good thing because we want to maintain some of our important players. And if he has signed a new contract, I'm excited. Even though, have you really been impressed by him? It looks like he has been working so hard over this break, and he has been preparing himself for next season. His mission was to build on his physique and also the speed. So he spent so many times climbing mountains and also doing some speedy bike riding and stuff like that, so that his speed and physique can improve, so that he can win so many duels one-on-one and actually be able to even offer more when it comes to midfield. So we'll keep you updated over that one, but he's one of the players who's coming back. I'll talk about that as we go on with the video. We has been told Liverpool have actually said that they consider Fabinho unsaleable. According to him, in fact, he's untouchable. Remember, there were so many fans and so many people were talking about Liverpool, believing that they need to let the likes of Fabinho, Thiago, Alcantara, and Henderson to be out. It looks like Liverpool are making sure that people know it earlier that Fabinho, no matter whatever you say, Klopp is in Klopp's plan. He's untouchable. Klopp doesn't want to lose the player. That's what we're being told. So we'll keep you updated over that one in terms of if there's anything that changes. There is a potential for Thiago to leave the club, however, because there are so many clubs that are interested in. There are actually some that were mentioned that actually have made a bid for him, but there is a potential that he could leave. I don't know if there's anything that changes in that, but there is a real potential that Thiago Alcantara could leave Liverpool this summer. Do you like it? Do you want it to happen? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section if you're a Liverpool fan. Or the other thing that we've been told is that Liverpool are actually monitoring on a winger, by the way, and his name is Malcolm. Yes, Malcolm, the one who used to play for Barcelona, who I think had one terrible season and he went back. I think he has been playing for Union Berlin, and what we're being told is that Liverpool are monitoring the player. They believe he could be one of the best wingers Klopp could want to work with as time moves on. So that's what we have been told at this moment. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's see if there's anything that can actually materialize on that. But when I really look at my club, I feel like striking options, we don't really need to strengthen that much. In fact, I want to see a defender and a midfielder before we even start talking about that as a Liverpool fan. I don't know who's with me when it comes to that. The other thing we are being told is this: they had to actually use the robot's light to give an idea in terms of how the transfer window of Liverpool when it comes to exit and is looking like. So according to Neil Jones, I think that's his name, Neil Jones, he said Thiago is being given a green light. If he wants to leave Liverpool, he can leave. So he has a green light that he can walk away and just leave. When it comes to Henderson, it's an amber. Something that Liverpool has to be given, something that can convince them to push it to a green light, but it is an amber for him to leave the club. They want to keep him. He's one of the most important leaders who are left. But so they say that it's actually an amber. It's up to the player to decide what happens, and also the club that wants to sign the player if they're actually going to step up or whatever they're interested in. But when it comes to Fabinho, they said that is a total red light. He is going nowhere. Liverpool wants to keep him and they want to work with him, build something meaningful. When it comes to Lavia, the asking price of Southampton has not yet changed. In fact, what we're being told is that they're asking for 50 million. I don't know how that one will play out. Liverpool are considering at least try to negotiate so that the deal can go to around 30 something, maybe 40. I don't really know. But that's what we have been told when it comes to Lavia, that Liverpool are interested, but they are not willing to work in and try to get it. So we'll wait to see how that situation play out. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section if you agree anyway. So there are 14 players that has been mentioned by the Liverpool's official page that they'll be coming back for preseason. Remember, preseason started yesterday, or the yes, and the third day, which is gonna be tomorrow, would be the no, it started the day before yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So today's so what you are being told is that Tuesday, which is tomorrow, so many players will be coming back. In fact, 14 first team players will be coming back, which includes the new signings. So I'm gonna read the players that are coming back for Liverpool for the preseason before they prepare to actually go to their first point of the first place that they're going when it comes to preseason tours, the places they'll be going. So according to the reports, we are being told that Liverpool's players who are coming tomorrow is Trent Alexander-Arnold, Alisson Becker, Luis Diaz, Cody Gakpo, Jadon Anderson, Diogo Jota, Callum McKellar, Ibrahima Konate, Alex McAllister, Andy Robertson, Mohamed Salah, Dominic Soboslai, Konstantinos Tsimikas, and Virgil van Dijk. If you haven't heard it, I'm going to repeat it again. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Alisson Becker, Luis Diaz, Cody Gakpo, Jordan Anderson, Diogo Jota, Kelme Kalaga, Ibrahima Konate, Alex McAllister, Andy Robertson, Mohamed Salah, Dominic Soboslai, Konstantinos Tsimikas, and Virgil van Dijk. Now the preseason is heating up. When you see these types of players coming, things are going to start changing, and Liverpool are actually going to be working so hard to try to create something, maybe a winning team, something that is ready to challenge and actually offer so much for the club and also for the team. There are so many players who are making their debuts in the training ground with Liverpool. That is, of course, Alex McAllister and Dominic Soboslai. The first time that they got into those training grounds was only for the pictures, but now they get and actually prepare for the game. So it looks like it's going to be exciting. Remember, this is going to happen as they prepare now to go for their tour, and the first place that they're going, it's being believed that they're going, the club will be headed into Singapore. That's where they're going. In the Singapore, they'll be playing Leicester City, Bayern Munich. Before returning to UK, they'll play a fixture with SV Domesta and the Dover, which I think is in German. Then they come to UK. I don't really know if there's anything that will continue. In fact, I think I made a mistake. The first place that they're going is actually Germany, where they're going to be playing pre-friendlies with a team called the Kalester FC and the Gruta Fulham in Germany. Then after that, that's when they go to Singapore, where they're going to be playing Leicester and Bayern. After that, they come back to UK to play with teams like the SV Domestic and the Bear. I think that's what it's called. I don't know what if that even means. But yes, people, players are coming back for Liverpool. We'll keep you updated over that one. Arsenal, well, one thing I can confirm to you, Declan Rice this situation is now in the final stages. The player was already allowed to go do his medicals, which are already completed by now. Maybe it's actually himself setting up for his new club, but there was just few documents which were left to be signed by the team, Aston Villa and Leicester. What we actually been told is that West Ham are actually waiting on the lawyer of Arsenal to just assess the document, then the signature could be put on. That's the only thing that is happening when it comes to Arsenal. Julian Timber is actually being delayed by the Declan Rice situation, which them two people are gonna be announced so that they are Arsenal players. It looks like it's gonna be an exciting season ahead for Arsenal. Already the players are already in Germany preparing for their season tour before they actually go to US. If I remember, I heard that they're gonna go to USA. I think that's alongside when Liverpool will be going to Singapore. They'll be going to USA. We'll keep you updated if there's anything that changes, but that's what we know at the moment as we speak. So we move on away from Arsenal. Manchester United official David De Gea has now officially left Manchester United after a crazy letdown by Manchester United. What happened before was that it seemed like there was a contract that was offered and David De Gea signed it. Then Manchester United said that we had not actually signed it. We're going to give you a new contract, and if you sign it, you remain. But if you don't remain. And it looks like it never really changed. And now we are here. We are here to see what's going to happen. I will keep you updated over what's going to be happening with this. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. David De Gea is off now. Onana could be the player who gets in. He looks like it's good. I've been seeing so many videos on him on Twitter. Looks like the United fans are working so hard to try to make him look like he is a supermodel. I'm joking. Manchester United did not give him the contract which he wanted. They even took the contract away, in fact. But it's been believed by recent report that they never gave David De Gea the contract. Manchester United are monitoring Amrabat. Yeah, remember the Amrabat situation. Right now, what is delaying any movement when it comes to that deal? It's the Onana deal. If there's an agreement with Onana, maybe you might be surprised that Amrabat could actually be about to become a Manchester United player. Manchester United value Harry Maguire at £50 million, and they were not really in a hurry to sell the player, according to the reports we are being told. So there is a lot of things we'll keep you updated when it comes to Manchester United. So the other thing is that, like I was telling you, Manchester United value Harry Maguire at £50 million, and according to this report, is that they are not really in a hurry to sell the player because they feel like selling him and the replacement of him could actually become a problem. So they're not going to be running over that. So in other words, let's just forget it. In fact, we're actually being told that Harry Maguire has been working so hard with this personal trainer to prepare himself for the upcoming season so that he's able and is ready to challenge for his position. We saw one player do it last season, which was Aaron Wan-Bissaka. When he got his opportunity, he held it because he was training the season before. So now Harry Maguire is doing the same. Don't be surprised. The fridge could be back. And they will come back and be like, I'm back. You'll be like, I'm back. So anyway, we'll keep you updated with anything that changes when it comes to that. United don't want to sell him. They just wanted that guy to go. Manchester United stocks has dropped as per the takeover continues. So remember the Manchester United takeover that has been happening. Well, most of the people who have been telling you the story about the takeover, they were making sure that they always mention that the stocks of United were rising up, which indicates that the Qatari are the people who are very close to sign Manchester United. Well, now it's been believed that the stocks of United, which has been going high, have significantly now just dropped, which means that something might have happened that we don't know, or maybe Qatari might be normal. Anyway, I'm joking. I don't know, but all it means, people, is this. There's still so much to happen to take place when it comes to the takeover. Don't be fooled by people who are just talking about the Qatari are closed, things are what and what. That's just crazy. This is just PR talking. Fans who are trying to motivate each other, comfort each other that something is happening. At this moment, There is nothing. We're just gonna wait until the days announced, because now it's around 400 and 240 days since the first time the girls announced that they're selling United, and since then up to now nothing has happened. So let's just wait until we find out who's taking Manchester United. Don't be putting yourself under some crazy headaches trying to guess who's gonna be taking over Manchester United. Just focus on your club and leave that crazy PR talk to the people who are actually officially allowed to do so, which are the reporters. The Manchester United team is back in pre-season, and we have been seeing so many pictures of these guys. The players look so excited. It looks like Mason Mount is really fitting in with the club, with the group. It looks like he's already showing some of the signs of the reasons why Ten Hag signed him, according to some recent reports we are hearing. I don't know. I'll just wait to see him in the ground. But it looks like the preseason is on. I'm not really sure where United is going, but if I get that information, I'll let you know on the podcast like we always do. But yeah, that's what's happening, people. We'll keep you updated over the situation as we move on to the last club, which is Chelsea. David Fofana has now completed his medical to join Union Berlin. Yeah, I think that's where the Union Berlin was supposed to come in. So there is a player was signed by Chelsea season, last summer, which is Davinson Fofana, who is a striker. Well, it looks like they've put him on loan. They want him to become better, to learn more of this league, and to actually get more game time, so that when they can come and try to use him, he's ready to actually challenge and do some things. At this moment, it has been confirmed that he has been loaned to Berlin. Let's see how the situation will play out. Chelsea are pushing for the Moses Caicedo deal, which as well Caicedo is pushing on his side to get this deal done. The player wants to move. Chelsea wants him to come. At the moment, what's the only causing problem and havoc is actually the team, Brighton. They want so much money, and Chelsea doesn't look like they're willing to offer whatever Brighton is demanding. That could change if they're really desperate. So we will have to wait and see how the season will play out. But as we stand in this transfer roundup show podcast, what we only have at this moment is the situation that he could become a Chelsea player. We haven't received anything to prove that something can happen. I haven't read of anything that could prove that anything can happen, but we'll keep you updated if anything changes, like we always do. Anyway, Chelsea doesn't want to sell Levi Colwill, and they are still standing with what they said, that Levi Colwill is not for sale. Well, we know that is not for sale. There are teams that are interested in him. Brighton has already made the 35 million bid and it was rejected. Liverpool are in talks with the player. They're hoping that they can also get a chance with Chelsea. At the moment, we don't know. But what we know is that Liverpool has actually asked and demanded that he wants to speak to Mauricio Pochettino before he can make any decisions. What are those decisions? Chelsea have offered him a new contract that they want him to sign, but he is saying that he wants to make a decision first before anything happens. So we'll keep you updated over that one. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think? Where do you see Caicedo playing? And also, where do you see Liverpool playing for Chelsea as well? He will meet up with this one, like I said. Also, Tottenham what should I say? Chelsea manager Mauricio Pochettino has now promised that he's gonna try by all means to sit down and speak to Danny Ali to find out what's wrong, because he believes it's a good man and he has proven that he is good at football as well. So what we're being told, it seems like he's gonna talk to him to try to get where he stands, his angle, to try to get him into the game football as well as we speak. So we'll keep you updated over that one. At this moment, we have no so much information about that, but yeah, we move, people. We move. The last but not least situation is that Chelsea are interested in signing Vlahovic. According to the reports, the player might go for 70 to 80 million. I don't really know how much it is, but yeah, that's what we're being told. Anyway, we'll keep you updated if there's anything that changes when it comes to the Vlahovic situation and everything that is happening in the transfer window. My eyes are closing, so I need to disappear. Do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to the connect, and go watch the Transfer Roundup podcast, people. We're dropping videos every single time whenever there are some interesting stories to cover and to talk about. Like, I feel like in this video, the Liverpool situation is actually interesting to talk about. So do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to connect. I'm out. Peace. We'll see us on another video. Yebo.